Hey guys, as usual, been a while since I've done a video. This is Moonpie. Most of y'all have seen this truck. We got this truck a while back. It'd been sitting for a very long time. And me and my dad went and got it. And you'll have to excuse my voice, I'm a little nasally. Had some sinus stuff going on. And I think most everybody has, most everybody I know. But anyway, so I guess it's my turn. Not sick, just congested, and have been for the biggest part of the weekend and this week. So anyway, decided to get this truck back in here. And again, it had been sitting a while. Me and my dad, we went and got it and just kind of got it back up on its feet. We went through all the brakes, front and back, everything you can imagine. We took the master cylinder apart. It looked great. I cleaned it up, honed it, and cleaned the rubbers and stuff up. It's as good as new. You can see I put this hood emblem on it. I done that last night. I just found that and was kind of bored, so I just put it on there. I don't know, whatever, it works. But I bought these wheels and tires. These are 7-inch rallies. They were supposed to be 15 by 8s. And I went to buy them, and there was another set there, and I think they might have been van rallies. I think the van rallies might have been like a 6-inch rally or something. I don't know. These looked wider than them, but they're 15 by 7s. The truck had 15 by 8s originally, and I have those rallies. And these are brand new BF Goodrich tires. And I love the BFGs on these old trucks and cars, Camaros, Chevelles, whatever. The BFGs just sort of work. These have been sitting a while, but again, they're brand new. They were sitting in a race trailer for a little while. But anyway, the truck needed tires, so it's got brand new tires. I might take those tires and have them put on the 8-inch rallies. I doubt it. I might have better clearance with these once I lower the truck. Now, I've got a pile of 1.25-inch lowering spindles. This truck, of course, is a 1-inch, so I couldn't use the spindles I had unless I'd done some changing. And honestly, once you bought the bearings and the calipers and everything, I was just about same money to buy the 1-inch spindles, just because we just went through all these brakes. These calipers and everything are new. So anyway, I've got the 1-inch spindles coming. I already had the flip kit. I already had the springs. So we're going to set this thing down on the ground. And I ordered a new chin spoiler for the front. And got a new windshield put in it today. It's brand new. This one was busted. And that is a big turnoff on these square bodies. I don't really know why. It was relatively inexpensive. $225. And he used the original seal, which was odd, but he said he never puts them back in these trucks for whatever reason. I'd say that reason is this chrome strip. Of course, I wouldn't have cared if that was just a regular seal. I reckon that piece of chrome is a real booger to put in, but I don't know. I've never done it. Maybe some of you guys have done it. It's easy, but that's the only thing I could really figure. But done a good job. It's got the antenna and stuff in it. The little clip is a little higher than it was from the factory. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to connect that. Worst case, I don't know. I may not even hook the radio up. It works, it just don't pick up stations, obviously. That's not hooked up, but I think I can get that fixed. We'll just have to see. You could always put an antenna on the fender. Some of these trucks had them on the fender. But gotta get the wiper blades back on it, stuff like that. But anyway, it's got a transmission leak, just a small one, nothing big, but it does have a transmission leak. And the valve covers need taken off. Once the truck sits there and idles for a while, it will smoke just a little bit. It's not bad. It's not like it's, clearing a room or anything, but it does smoke a little bit. And I'm sure the little drain holes are stopped up where the truck's been sitting. So get that cleaned out, valve cover gaskets, fix the leak, get this thing lowered. I've got the shock extenders as well coming. And also, I'm going to do this truck a little different. I'm going to go 4 inches in the front and I guess 5 inches in the back. I'm going to flip the axle and I'm going to put a 1-inch raising shackle on both sides. I don't know. We'll see how it looks. I'll put the raising shackle on it last. If the truck sets pretty good, then I'll leave it alone. But if it's, kind of setting down in the rear, I'll put that raising shackle on it. I want the truck to ride and drive good, especially with the rallies. I think it'll still have a good look. And anyway, guys, like I said, all that may change as I'm lowering it. I may decide I want it a little bit lower. Really hard to tell with me. I'm liable to do any dang thing. Here's a radio I was going to put in. I was going to show you this real quick. Maybe some of y'all have seen them. It's a factory GM CB radio. These came in kind of a variety of vehicles. You could probably get them in about anything. The Oldsmobiles or Cadillacs, I don't really know. I know some of the Cadillacs had them. Not sure if the square body trucks came with them. I'm sure you could get one if you wanted it. But I've got 2 of these, and I posted on Marketplace a while back, 200 bucks for the pair, and a guy offered me 150 for both, and I told him just come get them because I wasn't ever really thinking about using them. And that's been a couple weeks ago. He's a real busy man, and I don't know him, but I know a lot of people that do know him, and he's really well off, and he's really well liked. So he's just busy. I guess he got a lot going on. I had planned just to, because I hadn't heard from him, I was just going to put it in this truck because this truck, you can see the brackets there for the CB antenna, had a CB in it, and it's already got the little mic hanger screwed in. So I was just going to stick it in there just for, you know, giggles. And but anyway, he actually messaged me today and wanted to know when he could come get them. So I already gave him my word, told him I'd sell them to him. So there he is. But, you know, no big deal. It doesn't matter. I've got some other radios and stuff. This one's got like an aftermarket cassette player. The dash hasn't been cut or anything like that, and I'm not going to be the one to do it. But, oh, and we went through the entire fuel system, fuel tank, fuel hoses, fuel pump, everything. I may put a choke on this carburetor. Somebody's took this carburetor apart, and they didn't get the choke back on it. So that's usually kind of the most aggravating part about getting one of these things apart and back together is getting all the little choke rods and stuff back where they're supposed to be, and even getting them off. Sometimes they can be aggravating if you haven't done enough of them, but I've got several here. I can knock that out in just a few minutes and get a electric choke put back on the truck, which would be great. But this truck starts up and runs great. Even in the cold weather, it always started. It never was really cold collared or anything. It fired right up. It idled good after just a minute. So I don't know. It just kind of looks bad, I guess, if somebody opens the hood and there's no choke on the carburetor. But I don't know. There's little things like that kind of bother me, even if they're not hurting anything. But anyway, just kind of want to show you the truck again. A couple little mechanical things we got to fix on it. The transmission leak, clean the valve covers out. It needs valve cover gaskets anyway. It's got one leaking, so we're going to jerk the valve covers off, put the gaskets on it, go ahead and clean the little valley out there where the rocker arms and stuff are, the drain holes. Put that back on, get the truck lowered. I've kind of been playing with the interior just a little bit. This seat cover is not going to work out. I don't like it. I'm going to find another one. I couldn't tell it was corduroy. Excuse me, in the pictures. I don't know. I guess it would work enough. The seat's in pretty good shape, but it's just tattered up. So anyway, I may end up just ordering a cover, actual like OEM cover, and putting it on myself. Or there's a guy here local that will trade the seats out for 400 bucks if they tilt, and obviously this one does. And I don't know what he calls them things, little plastic pieces if they're good. And I think this seat kind of fits the criteria for his cores. The dash is not terrible. The rubber mat looks good. It just needs cleaned up. I've got another sun visor. I just got to try to figure out what I'm doing there. These are out of a Suburban. It's just stuff I had, guys. I'm just playing. I'm going to just kind of tidy up the interior just a little. I'm not going to restore this thing now. I mean, I'm going to put a passenger side window motor in. It's already got a new one on the driver's side. But I'm going to put the seam sealer back in around the door. It's just kind of fell out probably from where the truck set. And I'd say whoever opened the door probably took that out with it. But again, I'm trying to keep the truck to where it's affordable for somebody. You know, you go to the rod run and you see these trucks and they're, you know, $20,000 to $30,000, and you know something like this, somewhere between 15 and 18. This one won't be that high. I'm gonna try to keep it as affordable as I can. I'm hoping to kind of keep it around that 12.5 mark once it's done, and you know, let someone else have something that's affordable and will still grab attention. This thing will get just as much of attention as a $30,000 or $40,000 truck, you know, once it's sitting down and got the right stance. I've painted the bed, you know, that had surface rust on it. I'm going to kind of scuff that up, make it look kind of like it really hasn't been painted, if that makes any sense. So anyway, that's where we're at on Moonpie. I'm hoping I'll have this truck done in a week or two. Again, a lot of that just depends on my time and stuff coming up. I'm working this weekend for the sheriff's office, and I don't know what the hell I got going on the next weekend. And the weekend after that, we're going up to Pigeon Forge for my birthday. So just a lot going on, and, you know, again, just depends on how easy the truck comes apart, how easy it goes back together. And again, it's even the leaks, how easy they are. I have no idea what's leaking on the truck. So that's where we're at on it. Hopefully a couple weeks, this truck will be ready to sell. It'll be one you can get in and take off anywhere you want to drive it. And maybe somebody will have a lot of fun out of it. I really like this truck, but I've got too much going on. There's the 56. I'm fixing to do a video on it. I've got a 90 model out here. So anyway, I'm going to cut this video off, start another one, kind of catch y'all up. As always, I appreciate you watching. Catch you on the next one. See you later.